This is Donald Plays Madden Mobile, and today I'm making a new video. It's been quite a while. The previous promos have been pretty self-explanatory. I haven't felt the need to make a video about a promo and a breakdown of how to approach it, the best way to approach it. So I'm going to break down how you would get Aaron Donald if you're going for Aaron Donald. The way that I approached it from day one. This promo's already been out for 4 days, so if you haven't been taking this path, you're probably very far behind the 8 ball. So let's go into the actual draft promo. The first thing you should have done when this first came out is you should have grinded these 2 Blitz events right here on the top. You have Blitz Events 1, and you got a Blitz Events 2. They're both draft stock. The reason why you want to grind these out at least to 250 of these prospect points is to upgrade this cone event. So the cone event starts out with I think it's the top 10 picks, or maybe it even starts out with the top 11 to 32. I can't remember. But it starts out with the lowest rewards available. So when you first started it, you should have played this number 1 event, this cone, the first time to get the win pack. The standout event over here, 1 time to get the win pack. And then the 2 Blitz events are the 2 that you should have spammed the entire time to raise your stock points up. So it'll go from 12 to 32 picks to the top 10 to the top 5 to the number 1 with each progression. And whenever you get those points and you get up to the next progression, this event resets. So then you play it again, get the first win pack, spam those 2 events some more, you get the next 250 prospect points. This cone event resets to the number 1 prospect. You play it again for the first win pack. You only play once you get the resources needed for whoever you're going for, you only need to play this cone event 1 time, and that's in the morning when it resets, so you get the first win pack. And the same thing for the standout, you only want to play that 1 time, and then after that you're just going to continue to grind these Blitz events when they reset during the day. So let's go to the sets. So I'm going for Aaron Donald, and in order to get Aaron Donald, you need to make either the number 1 pick, which I have all the resources for already, the number 2 pick, the number 3 pick, or the number 4 pick, which I'm not doing the number 4, I'm just doing the top 3 picks. So once you upgrade that top prospect event and you play that top prospect 1 time each time you upgraded the event, once you get to Donald, if you're going for Donald, what you're going to do is you're going to go down here to this bottom set where you got your stamina trade in, right? You're going to trade in all of your 80 overall players for the promo stamina. So I've traded in 162 set times. So that's like 324 players that I've traded in for that stamina. So whenever you get all that stamina, the first event that you want to spam, if you're going for Donald, is the top prospect. And the reason for that is it gives you 2 of those 2 to 3 badges for every win, with the chance of getting a pick. I haven't gotten a pick, so I think the chances of actually pulling one are very, very, very slim. So if you're going for Donald, once you get your top prospect points to where you're at the number 1 pick, spam this event with all your stamina that you create by trading in those 80 players. So once you get the 60 of those 2 to 3 badges, because you need 20 for each player, so it's 60. But then you also have the number 10 pick that you have to pick. That takes the 4 and 5 badges. Same thing with the number 9, it takes the 4 and 5 badges. So once you get those 2 to 3s, then you can stop grinding that top prospect event. Now you want to go back to grinding the top 2 stock Blitz events. And those will give you the 4 or 5 badges. And you also have to build this one down here. So you got to build this one 3 times. You have to build either the top 10, top 9, or top 8 pick. And then you have to put that into either the top 4, top 5, or the top 6. And then those have to go in here for this 2 and 3 pick. Number 1, you need the number 4 badge. So you got to build 3 of those 11 to 16 badges, and then 3 number 10 badges, or you can do 8, 9, 10, it doesn't really matter. But then those have to either go in the 4, 5, or 6 badge. And then you build those to put into those. So if you're doing the number 4 pick, you also need 20 more of those 2 to 3 badges. That's what you get from the top prospect event. So the top prospect event is the one that you want to grind to get the 2 to 3 badges. Once you're done getting the 2 to 3 badges you need, you can stop grinding that event, go back to grinding the regular Blitz event for the 4 or 5 badges. So once you get all of those badges and the currency that you need for the 3 picks, I'm leaving them in there. So that way whenever I do a first win pack on the top prospect from now until draft night, if I end up pulling the number 1 pick or a number 2 or number 3, then I can use those resources to go towards making 85 overall players. So once you get the resources, leave them in there. Don't claim the badge yet until draft night. So once you get all your resources for your 3 picks you're going to build, now you need to focus on building your 90 player, 85 players, and your 90 overalls. The way that I'm doing it is I'm using these sets right here, doing the 3 of each, trading it in for an 85 overall plus, and then I'm going to take that player, throw him in the 90 overall set, and then that's all I'm going to do from the rest of this time. So right now I have 20 of those standout badges in there, and 4 over there with a diamond. So I have 1 diamond there, 2, 3 diamonds right there. So I have 3 diamonds out of the 15 or 16 that I need to build the overall picks. So it's a slow progress, but that's the way that I'm approaching it. So right here I got 4 to 5 badges, and I still need 4 more badges, so I'm just gonna wait. And to get the 80 overall players, you want to use your regular stamina to grind out the RTDD Blitz. So grind that out, spend your 375, get your players, and then take them and go get more stamina. I got an 85 plus right there. Nice. So, no, I don't want that. We'll go back to the sets. throw our players into the set for stamina, except for the 85 overall. We're going to go put him in the other set. So my 85 overall players I'm still using to get these big sets right here for that O-line stat reducer. So let's say you're not going for Donald and you're going to go for Zeke instead because you think he's easier. So in order to get Zeke, you have to build 3 of these draft masters, okay? The draft master requires picks 11 through 15, a pick 16 through 20, and a pick 21 through 32. You need 2 of those badges. And then you need 2 90 overalls. So to build the 2 of these 26 through 32 badges, you're going to need 6 85 overalls and then 20 of the 6 to 7 round badge. Just to build 2 of those. So you're going to have to build what? 2, 4, 6 of these badges. That's 120 6 to 7 round badges. And that's 36 85 overalls. And that doesn't include the 11 through 20 picks you have to build. So in my opinion, it's actually more resources to build Zeke than it is to build Donald. So you also need 20 of the 6 to 7 badges for this one. And you need to build these, 3 of them? No, you have to build it 6 times and hope that you get the 11 through 15 or the 16 through 32 or 16 through 20 or whatever it is. So yeah, you'd have to build this and then pick the badge you need. So you still have to do that at least 6 times for the other 2 badges. And then you got to get your 90s. So if you're doing the player trade-in, badge trade-in sets like I am, that's an enormous amount of resources to buy it. So let's say you don't want any of these masters. You don't want Zeke. You don't want Donald. What should you do with this promo? What I would do is focus on your standouts. You can get 20 of those badges from playing the event. Get you 8 85 overalls, and then build some diamonds and see if you get lucky and pull some of these guys. That's worse. That's like the last thing you can do. If you're not wanting to build any of these players, then I would trade in your badges, all of them, for these 85s and build 90s, and then just sell the 90s on the auction house. Try and make you some coins if you're not wanting any of the masters or anything like that. So that's how I am approaching it. Hopefully it helps you guys out, gives you a path to follow. So I'll just run through it again real quick. Every morning when the reset happens, you want to play the draft event with the standout badge once, the top prospect for the first win pack once, and then the rest of the day you want to play the Blitz events when they reset, and then any extra promo stamina you want to throw into these once you get the resources you need for your 3 picks. So if you still need resources for your 3 picks, every day you're going to do the first win packs on the blitzes, but then all of your spare stamina or the stamina you create, you're going to throw into the top prospect, because it gives you the 2 of the 2 to 3 badges for every win. And the blitz events are random. You could get 1 6 7, 1 4 5, 1 of the 5 6, whatever it is. I don't remember. But the top prospect event is the one that you want to spend all of your stamina on after you get it to the number 1 prospect and you're getting your resources for the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, and the number 4 pick. Once you get those 4 filled, the 80, you don't need 2 to 3 badges anymore, so you can start focusing on the Blitz events to get the 4, 5, and the 6, 7 badges to build the picks, to keep upgrading your picks to put into the number 1, number 2, number 3 pick. A little confusing, but this is the path that I chose to do, and so far it's been working. So what do you do when you're out of promo stamina or you're out of regular stamina? The thing that I do is arena. Grind the heck out of arena and use those points to build you more stamina in the sets. If you don't know where that's at, it's over here in the competitive tab. So anytime that you grind out arena, you get those 15 red, blue, and white tokens, and if you lose, you get 8 of the green, red, white, and blue tokens. Those go here in these set packs, or the trade-in packs, I mean. So I could open 22 packs of that one, and then these are up in the 5,000s. I haven't claimed these yet, but once I do claim these, I could probably have about 7 to 10,000 stamina to spend on getting more 80 overall players, to then turn into promo stamina to then grind the Blitz event in order to make more 85 to 90 overall players for the first round picks. And once you trade those badges in, you can get these badges. There's bronze, silver, gold, elite, and diamond, and each one gives stamina, coins, and a player. And then you just trade those badges in, get those resources, and spend it on getting promo stamina. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions on what I said and you don't really understand it, I'd be more than willing to help you guys out. Thank you guys for watching. You all have a great day.